Good morning, Kalifers. Today is Christmas Day in the Philippines. So if any of my friends or relatives are in the USA, you're still behind by us. I think what is it? 13 hours, something like that. Anyway, Merry Christmas to everybody. I have it's very windy today right now. So the good thing is it's not going to be raining when we have our little party. Just a little, little meal, little lunchtime. Mother Dearest is still asleep. But there's an interesting topic today, as you can probably read from the subject line of my video today. And that's something to do with Ajinomoto or MSG. Or, it comes in other names. Let me bring the lowdown here. I wrote a few things here so I don't forget. Hopefully I wrote everything that comes under MSG. So we have Ajinomoto, Magic Sarap, Vetsin, pork Savor or pork Savor. I've seen this in the USA. It's in the section where the Goya products are. So I see this pork Savor or pork Savor, and of course MSG. I have a story to tell, and it really affected us last night. So I would say it's our lunch yesterday. So yesterday, Saturday, our time, December 24. So we ordered from a reputable restaurant. In fairness, I will not mention their names because it's just, the subjects I just want to mention without putting anyone, in a spot, in fairness. But this is my personal experience, our personal experience, me and my mother. Because it seems some other people are immune to this storyline. Since I've been to the United States over 35 years ago, I never cook using Ajinomoto or MSG. So my body has been, adapted to that. And then probably a few years later, an experience we had at a Filipino restaurant in New Jersey, USA. We ate at this, reputable restaurant. We had a delicious meal. It was so delicious, that's what I experienced. But mind you, when we got home, all of us were very sluggish, very sleepy, very lethargic. And we slept a long, long time. So we had, we had after effects of MSG, obviously. So since then, I've been, really wary about eating too much fast food, too much takeout in the U.S. Because especially Chinese food, you got to watch out. Chinese food in the USA, believe it or not, they use MSG. So now going back to my experience, last night. So we ordered lunch. Actually, it was a takeout from Food Panda. So at this reputable restaurant, we ordered this meal. It was delicious. I'm surprised my mother actually ate more than she normally does. So I would assume because the taste was really delicious for her. But when we got home, all we wanted to do was to lay down in bed. Take a nap, actually. A nap, mind you, is just a short nap because, of course, we needed to get up to eat dinner. But we never really actually had dinner. So since the lunch meal we had up to this morning, so I just woken up. I did wake up, once in a while at night to use the bathroom. My mother did wake up one time to use the bathroom, but then she went to bed again. But it was not normal for her not to eat dinner. She's always hungry. My mother eats small meals, but frequently. But this time, oh no, she was just after her head being on that pillow and resting. So after thinking about it, I drew down the conclusion that it was the MSG in the food. Oh geez. Now it seems like I'm going to have to cook my meals more. I mean, I do cook, frequently at home, but of course, we're in the midst of moving in between, so I don't keep much food in my pantry, so I rely on takeout. So now I either have to be, I either have to mention when I order that, hey, could you cook our food with no MSG? Or I have to order food that doesn't require the use of MSG. And which is probably, maybe I'm down to buying snacks. Halo, obviously there's no MSG in that. I don't know what else. Bread, pastry, all the other delicious foods require cooking in MSG, unless of course we eat out in a sit-down restaurant. And that's where I can mention to the server, a request not to add MSG in any of our food that we ordered. So if that's one of my experiences here. So if you happen, coming here, be wary about that. So unless some people are immune to it, they're used to it, but not me. I felt really, it was an experience. And mind you too, I had to go to the bathroom and do number 2. Anybody out there knows what number 2 means? I went for, maybe once or twice in the middle of the night. I'm glad I did though, because that means to say I'm cleansing out my system of that MSG. So I'm glad I did. So be wary. Watch out for that ingredient in your food when you eat out, especially fast food. Darn it. And I love eating fast food. Oh well, that's life in the Philippines. We need to adjust. I need to acclimate myself. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can still eat food at the restaurant, but I'll probably have to maybe limit myself to 1 bite or 2, or again, to request it from the waiter. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. Here in the Philippines, we're now in Christmas Day, and Merry Christmas to all my friends and relatives in the USA. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.